Is Women's Equality Day, and we are celebrating by featuring local organizations who are empowering women. Joining us live is Executive Director of Women's Empowerment International, Sarah Adams. Thank you so much for coming in. Tell us what is so special to you about this day. Why are you involved?
Well, Women's Equality Day, as you know, celebrates the ratification of the 19th Amendment and women's right to vote. And it celebrates how much work has been done, but also recognizes how much more work we have to do. And so with Women's Empowerment International, we are a grant-making organization that's focused on women's equity and women's economic empowerment opportunities here in San Diego and around the world.
So talk about some of the resources that are available to women through this program.
Well, we work directly with other nonprofits who are doing the great work to provide microloans, training and education, anything that can really help break down barriers to financial security and stability, and creating a voice for women in their communities and in their homes.
Which is so important because I think, you know, in a lot of relationships, women kind of rely on men, at least that's how it used to be. But women nowadays are not getting married till later years, or maybe even choosing not to, which you then are relying on yourself to carry you through, which, yeah, being poor is not easy, and learning to get a career and get up under your feet is important.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we find as women are gaining access to more of these resources in the community, and these opportunities are opened up, and they're able to increase their own income, and they're becoming greater contributors to their household, or they're maybe the main contributor in their household, they're gaining more of a voice, and not just in their house with all of the decision making that happens there, but then out in the community and in greater institutions around the world.
Yeah, I mean, the sky is the limit when you have that kind of support. So as far as the organization goes, how is it helping people? And for those that are looking to kind of get started or get their feet back under them, what can they do?
Well, for us, you know, we are primarily made up of our individual donors and people who want to get involved and support others in the community. And so we're looking for people to be a part of that movement and to help with women's empowerment. For women who are looking for those resources, our grant partners are a great place to start. And we have all of those listed on our website, especially with the local ones. They really are helping women to have access to those things that can help start and launch small businesses, gain access to those things that they need to have the long-term employment that they need and are looking for.
What's your message to women who might be watching right now that are looking for a little bit of hope?
That there is hope, that there are people who care, there are people in the community who want to see everyone succeed, and that, I think, is also what today's about.
Yeah, I think we know sometimes we are stuck with this idea that women tear other women down because everybody's trying to get ahead of everybody, and it's nice to be reminded that we do have a community out there of women who are looking to support you, lift you up, and will be excited with you over your success.
Absolutely, and that, I think, is one of the founding concepts of our organization, because you know, the women who started it were able to look at where they were in their careers and where they were in general and kind of the privilege that came with that, and said, I'm not alone though in this community, and I want to support everyone as much as I can. And supporting our organization isn't just for women, I should also say, right? The whole equity movement is for everybody.
Sarah, thank you for coming in with all this information. Hopefully some women at home are feeling inspired today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in. All right, we will be right back after this break.